Local polls indicate that most Eritreans support the sanctions imposed on Eritrea under the repressive government of President Isaias Afwerki. Busrat Farah again takes up in Walter's dispatch.
Eritrea has repeatedly been accused of destabilizing the Horn of Africa. The UN voted to punish the nation for illegally supporting arms to Al-Qaeda-linked Islamic insurgents in Somalia, Al-Shabaab, who are battling the internationally recognized government in there despite a UN arms embargo on Somalia. The resolution demands that Eritrea cease arming, training and equipping armed groups and their members, including Al-Shabaab, that aims to destabilize the region and civil strife in Djibouti. The resolution also imposed a travel ban and asset freeze on the Eritrean political and military leadership and other individuals yet to be designated by a UN sanctions committee. Some 51.4% of the polled Eritreans said they supported the entire sanctions package. 7.1% said they supported part of the sanction.
An Israeli delegation says Israel is committed to expand and diversify its cooperation with Ethiopia, especially in agriculture technology transfer. Seleshi Demiso has looked at in his file.
In an exclusive interview with ENA over the weekend, delegation head Herman said as agriculture is the driving sector for all space, his government is closely working with Ethiopia to diversify its cooperation in this regard. Ethiopia has immense potential and is doing well in developing the agriculture sector, the head said, adding his government is sharing rich experience in the sector. The director said the projects are in line with Ethiopia's national development policies and complement the Ethiopian government's efforts geared towards ensuring food security and self-sufficiency. Herman, who is the director for Israel's Center for International Agricultural Development Cooperation, said the Israeli government is implementing two tripartite agricultural projects. One of the projects, which is focused on seedlings development, is jointly run by the International Cooperation Center of Israel, known as MASHRAV, the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development, and the United States Agency for International Development, USAID. He said the other project that enables Ethiopia enhance small-scale irrigation development is being carried out in collaboration with GTZ. The head said the Butajra Center of Excellence for Horticulture, a tripartite center for propagation of tropical fruits and vegetables, is serving as a demonstration, production and a training facility with the objective of increasing productivity and quality of Ethiopia's agricultural export products.
The Ethiopian Human Rights Commission said it has provided awareness-raising training to women leaderships drawn from all regional states. Commission Public Relations Head Abdurrahman Ali told Walter that the training was given in Harar, Waldia and Neqemt towns. He said the training was aimed at enhancing the role of women leaderships in their efforts being made to ensuring human rights. His Holiness Sabuna Paulus, Patriarch of the Ethiopian Orthodox Church, visited different development facilities and martyrs monument in Bahadar town of the Amhara regional state. During the visit, the Patriarch said there should be commitment to eradicate deep-rooted poverty and unemployment. After visiting martyrs monument and a museum found in Bahadar town, he said the prevailing peace and development is a result of the sacrifices martyrs paid. The Patriarch underlined that efforts should be strengthened to preserve and pass down history and freedom to posterity. Kenyan photographers to receive the top prize of an international photography contest which promotes conservation through the lenses of professionals and amateurs. Daniel Kasson has more from Reuters.
Kenyan photographer Jacob Otieno traveled to New York to receive the top prize for Picture This, Caring for the Earth, a photography contest with an environmental theme that was organized by the United Nations Development Program. The competition was open to professional and amateur photographers who sent pictures showing Africans' conservation, their surroundings. In Kenya, Jacob is the chief photo editor for a local newspaper.
I'm truly humbled by this award because it comes at a time when my country is experiencing the effects of climate change through a prolonged drought that has caused severe food shortages, dried up rivers, and triggered an energy crisis.
He says he has always been passionate about the environment and was keen to search for his next picture as soon as he returned home.
This is one of the 20,000 trees, seedlings that we planted last year, with the majority of women who came from the villages, some of them from corporate. It's looking nice now.
The picture this Caring for the Environment contest also honored Moroccan Faiza Haji was Naik in the amateur category. Faiza was inspired by a local women's group she helps run called Ifasan, which means hands in the local Berber language. Ifasan collects plastic bags from neighborhoods, clean dries and weaves them with local grass to make baskets. It takes about 100 plastic bags to make one basket. The photo contest in its first year encourages Africans to document conservation efforts on the continent.
A two-day celebration of Sierra Leone's cultural heritage kicked off last weekend to the sound of drums in Freetown for the first edition of the Let's Meet Festival. Here again is Daniel Kasson for Reuters File.
A two-day celebration of Sierra Leone's cultural heritage kicked off last weekend to the sound of drums in Freetown for the first edition of the Let's Meet Festival. Known as Ma Dengen in the local Kranko language, the event aims to bring Sierra Leoneans together, both from the diaspora as well as from the homeland, as the country tries to move on from a decade-long civil war with hopes of rebuilding its shattered economy. Festival organizer Yaniva Sisai Sogbe said it's about rebranding Sierra Leone.
The festival is organized on the principle of bringing Sierra Leoneans together, for us joining each other and celebrating Sierra Leonean culture. It's about rebranding Sierra Leone.
Artisanal stalls displaying colorful locally woven clothes and modern fashion boutique dotted the festival grounds. Hannah Fuller, a banker from Freetown, hoped the festival will help her launch her small crafts businesses which she practices in her spare time. Events like these help to encourage the fragile tourism industry.
And finally, to local weather forecast.